Hey guys, we also playing Jump, but I just want to do like some development commentary on Miscellaneous Monument because I feel like it. Alrighty then. So, Miscellaneous Monument. It's a level I made in 2013 or something. Or so, around about. So I guess right at the start here, I can show off, you know, a super speed run strat that you can do to, you can do that actually. You can do that. I didn't actually know about that until like a year ago. By a year ago, I mean like 4 days ago. I don't know why I said a year ago, but I didn't discover that until, I didn't find out about that, I should say, until a few days ago when someone just randomly did that on their first try. It was kind of amazing. Anyway, so Miscellaneous Monument, as you can see, it's got some weird coloration and stuff. Like originally I was going for some kind of, I think it was Chinese looking, I don't know. Apparently in my mind gold and red is Chinese, I'm not sure, but that's like the look I was going for, and but that was like the original intent of the level, which is not necessarily what it ended up being at all. So I was gonna have it like the curtains from Bowser's Castle or something, and there would be like dragons on it that looked like Larry. I don't know, it was gonna be a normal castle level. But I decided at some point that nope, I'm just gonna make it some kind of puzzle thing. So I'm gonna try to do this the original intended way that I conceived to do this, which I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Let go! There we go. That's how I intended to do it, but obviously it's easier to just carry it through the fence, so it's like whatever. Doesn't really matter. I used the new method anyway. And you have to use it later on in the level anyway, so it's perfectly fine. This part of the level is the part where you have to do this puzzle, which is... it's pretty easy, apparently. So which is fine. It didn't really seem like it was hard for me either, but yeah, I just do it this way. You can, I think, make it a disco, and you can use one of the blocks and the shell. But that's just easy. Also, Yoshi is not hurt by line-guided sprites ever. Just gonna go ahead and point that out to everyone. I don't actually remember if this is intended or not, but it probably is intended that it can't hurt you, although it's not like I could have really explained otherwise. I could go get the dragon coin over there, but it's not there anymore, so I'm just gonna do that instead. And now, I need to survive. It's very difficult. And so you spawn there, bounce on the guy, and hit the block. Originally, I really wanted to expand this hub, and like in the end, you don't really use this springboard down here. It's kind of just to block you off. I kind of wanted to have, when you got there, you had to use both springboards for something, but there's just, by the time I got to that point in the design, there's just not really room for like another exit, because I had to utilize these, you know, screen scrolling pipes in order to actually get to other screens for more exits and such. But like nowadays you could just like ASM and not even worry about that, but I didn't really know how to do that back in the day. And I hope I didn't screw myself by putting that block there. It looks like I did not. So since I'm playing on the newest version, oh yeah, and this is a hint for the blue shell. Yes, that is what it is. It is what it is. So since I'm using this newest version, I do get the checkpoint. But originally that was not there, and it is slightly more difficult to do the whole thing in one go. And I didn't even really attempt to get that dragon coin or touch it, but I assure you it can be done without dying. Maybe I should actually show it off. Actually, the second cycle here is the best cycle to go on, so I kind of screwed up, but should still be really easy. Yes. And now we wait for the spike ball. I don't even remember like what I envisioned here. I think I wanted to utilize the layer 2 in the water more, but it didn't really happen. So So yeah, instead you get this. And if you don't have the red switch, yeah, you have to spin jump on that falling spike while it's falling to do something. Also, there's that spike there, which sometimes moseys along. There's also a hidden one-up up here, but it's kind of hard to figure out how to get, so you don't really know how to... There's just a block up here you hit, and it falls down eventually. No one else besides me probably has ever found that, so that's I'm pretty glad to know my secrets are tight and secure. Alright, so this crazy part here, where you just accidentally fail... Wow, I failed that. Okay, well, it's fine. That's why there's multiple reset places here, so you can try again and waste everyone's time. So I like to refer to this area as the main hall, and this area is the dungeon, and then this area is like the cistern or something. I don't really know. It's a monument to... It's just kind of miscellaneous, so I should have tried to get the dragon coin there again, but whatever. It's called Miscellaneous Monument, I guess, because it's just filled with random ideas I had, I guess. I didn't really have too much of a theme going on, and dang it. But I think miscellaneousness, it ended up being kind of a cool name. I think, at least. So I'm okay with the name. I just died there in a really stupid way. Keep going down. That room there exists solely to like realign the layer 2 or something. I forgot exactly. Let's try to get this. The dragon coins did not like auto collect by like, as I was trying to say. In the original version of this level, the dragon coins didn't like, there we go, auto collect. So you had to get them all in one shot, so obviously it's possible to get without dying. It's just kinda, it is quite scary. It's one of the bottleneck parts. I don't think that's the right word to use, but it's a part. That it is. Let's get our free one up here if I can. It's like right in the middle of the platform above. In case you were wondering. Okay, so let's accidentally despawn the platform because I forgot how to play my own level. This is kind of a shameful thing. And that platform, okay, I thought that brown platform also despawned, which would have been kind of distressing. Okay, I never used that green switch block because it actually makes things harder, I find. Oh my god, why do I forgot how to do this. It's like so easy, but if you forget what to do, you really forget what to do. Whatever, let's use this platform here. Even though I never normally use that. There we go. Okay. It's not even slightly difficult. Okay, maybe it is. Like, that's kind of why I had the movie, because, well, I don't think I actually was the one who decided that it needed to be a movie, but there's a movie because it's kind of hard to figure out the exact correct motion, I guess. I don't know. The movie shows it in a very careful way, but I never do it that way. And I don't think most people do either. But it is what it is. This section is... It is what it is. There used to be a lava lotus in that section. So what you had to do was, like, run at max speed, and then turn around right before you hit the lotus so that your backside would still have momentum and go into it. And that was deemed a little bit too difficult by testers. And right, this message box was added later, so like in one of the recent updates. So that's why some people may have thought it was difficult to figure out like which side of the shell the Koopa will come out of, depending on like its color. If it's blue or red, basically if it stays on ledges, it will jump towards you, and if it doesn't, then it jumps away from you, which is weird. And that seems to apply universally. So anyway, Did I say everything I wanted to about the first half? Probably not, but it's fine. So, there's a vertical shaft up there, which is pointless in this version. So, let's move along. Alright, now we have layer 2 being layer 2 and moving in a very awkward way. The physics feel really weird, but I don't think it's actually... I think it's just kind of an illusion, but maybe it's not actually an illusion. Anyway, it's super easy. I don't know why I made this section. It's really easy once you get it, but if you don't understand how the physics work, it takes a while to get used to. And yeah, the goal's right up there. You can probably wall jump to it, but no, I don't think so. Alrighty, so that text up there. This whole second half used to be completely different, by the way. I kind of want to show a video of what it used to be like, because I remodeled it like a few months after I made the level, because I didn't really like the way it was, but some parts I do actually still like, and it is pretty interesting, so... Righty-o. There was also a super original version of the level, which is like has nothing to do with the current layout at all. And it even had a different name. It was called Stipulation Chamber. And that level, I also want to show a video of, and World Peace has a video of it on his channel, but it's unlisted, so I'll like put a link to it in the description or something. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like this room, except basically the idea is that you go through the... Oh jeez. You like go through the room 3 times. That's why it's called Stipulation Chamber. You have to like go through it multiple times in slightly different ways. The first time you go through it normally, it's a net level, so it's like this. And at the end there's a pipe, and you go through the pipe, and it takes you to the beginning of the level again, but this time there's a net, like this, that you can go behind. And this is vanilla, by the way. Like, you will stay behind the net if you go down, like, if there's a 1-tile gap between nets, you will stay behind the net. The fence here is just for show, basically. Like, it works here too. Anyway, and then, like, the second time you go behind the nets, and just climb normally, and then the third time, you bring a springboard and go behind, like you do here. Go behind the nets, this way. I thought that was really cool, so of course I wanted to reuse the idea here. And by the way, these jumps, if you notice how the switches are kind of crazy, looking forward to seeing people play this without switches someday, because it's truly, it was a time. And I did it, and I got all the Dragon Coins in this level without the switches, and I think, let me tell you, it's quite an adventure. Alright, so I need to pay attention to blue. Okay, this saw, like, never spawns. I did kind of poor management with the sprites in this part of the level. But it's because line-guided sprites... Well, the real reason is probably because... I don't know. But, like, the net requires, like, a specific sprite memory, so I can't use the good one. And, you know, line-guided sprites kind of don't like you approaching them from the right side either. They kind of despawn really easily. So, yeah, that's why that despawns. Now we're here. I don't know if anyone did not know this, but Yoshi can indeed eat Bowser statues. And there's a one up there. I wonder what that will do. It probably makes it so you can actually get a checkpoint, which is pretty nice. I guess I'll go ahead and show that just because. So if you come back here, now you get a free Yoshi here. So you don't have to do this room again. So that's what that checkpoint is. You have to do the layer 2 room again, but that's like nothing. Like honestly, that room is nothing. So right, now we have this tower section. This used to be, well, the second half of the level used to be completely different. The net thing gimmick was still in effect, oops, but it was way different. It was like a vertical section with layer 2 moving nets and stuff, so it was kind of crazy. And it had like Fishing Boo and and like roto discs that were behind the nets too. Basically, the original idea in Stipulation Chamber, I used that in the second half of Miscellaneous Monument originally. Now we have this part, and in case no one knows how to solve it correctly, you do that. And then this part is this part. So, how do you handle this part? Well, okay. I rapidly mash Y here, and then hope that happens, basically. And there you go. Now the Goomba's gonna come over here. It's not very clear. Basically, you want to kick him, and eventually, like, you'll kick him in such a way that he bounces enough for you to grab him. And I really wanted to have a time-sensitive puzzle so that Yoshi, this placing Yoshi there idea would work. But a lot of people just sort of try to grab the Goomba in a really weird way, like you run on the side of the block up here and barely like clip the side of it, and you're low enough to grab the Goomba and make it's insane. I don't... People do that solution and hate the level because of it, and I feel kind of bad because that is so totally not how you do it, but oh well. It's not obvious enough, I guess. And yeah, we need to get up here if we want the Dragon Coin, and that's all Dragon Coins. And that's that's it. That's it. That's the level. That is it. All right, cool. Well, did I explain everything I wanted to? Probably not, but hey, kind of want to do a deathless run, but not really. Yeah, so that's that. See you guys next time. Oh, I'll probably do the old version of this level next time. That'll be cool. See you guys then.